Well, I'm glad you're holding the leash. We're getting out here for a walk. Waited a little bit longer. It was kind of cool this morning. Not quite as windy as yesterday.
Yeah.
Miss Meg was telling us it's time to go.
She's like actually pulling today. Look, there goes a lizard across the sidewalk. See that? Did you get him?
Maybe. Those big lizards are pretty active right now.
Yeah,
they must be
are.
liking the
heat. The heat is on, baby.
Well, sort of. It's getting warmer now. It was pretty cool this morning, but I guess we're lucky. It'll be a lot easier on our fruit trees as they're putting on fruit right now, not having the intense heat. I know sometimes that apple gets a little stressed because it puts on so many apples when it's hot out. Don't you think?
Yeah. Have to put some more water on it today.
Gotta give them just a little extra water while they're fruiting.
You'll be able to pick one, Rose.
I know they're getting bigger, huh?
Big, yeah.
It's pretty
we
exciting.
can help that tree out by picking about 10 or 15 of them, and
yep.
Right.
Take the stress off the tree.
Take some of the stress off it, because it wouldn't surprise me if if you could eat one right now.
Maybe.
But we're not gonna. We'll wait another week.
We'll let them get a little bit bigger. They're still.
Yep.
You don't want it to be like an underripe berry.
No.
That's.
I want it to
I've tried them before when they're not quite ripe, and
no. We want it to be sweet, nice, and the way it was last year. Remember?
Yeah.
That's how I want them.
Well, initially they're kind of tart, like Granny Smith.
That's the kind I like.
But then by the end of their season, they're yellow with crimson streaks, and they taste like apple pie.
Mmm.
It's just like eating apple pie, but it's a raw apple. It's amazing.
That's what I like.
Pretty delicious. So it's kind of fun to enjoy them both ways, like Granny Smith and then like apple pie.
It'd be nice to see if we can get more apples on the other tree though this year.
Yeah, do you remember, was that a Golden Delicious?
I believe so.
Okay.
Uh-oh, somebody lost their shirt and jacket there.
Left something. Maybe you can put it up on something so that somebody sees it and finds their sweatshirt, huh?
Yeah.
Careful, it could be kind of gross. You never know.
Yeah, it is. Kind of gross.
Maybe on one of those poles or on the rail or something. Maybe the rail would work.
Probably a homeless guy. I don't know.
I know. That's why I was saying, be careful. It could have body lice on it. We are in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
We're not quite actually.
You are really in a
we aren't
hurry
actually
tonight.
in Las Vegas, but we're not that far away. Give it 20 minutes, right?
Yep.
20-minute drive away from the hustle and the bustle.
Put it on the bench over here.
Or you could put it on that pole up there.
Yeah.
That would stand out.
Somebody might have been riding a bike and they had it on
and it fell off the back.
Yeah.
That's probably true. Because normally a homeless person wouldn't leave their clothes behind, right?
Yeah.
Nope, I don't think so. I wouldn't leave my clothes behind.
It's not bad, Jack.
Just looks dirty.
A little dirty.
Yep. There you go. Hang it over the rail. Good idea. It's gorgeous out here. Oh, we got some other walkers out there. They got the same idea that we have.
Yeah, look, there's some dogs out there too.
Let's see if Meg notices.
4 dogs.
4. Boy, they have a house full.
3 or 4 maybe. 4, 2 little ones and 2 medium ones.
Oops, I got this all blown up funky. There we go.
And we got Meg.
There's some mesquite trees there. So excited about the flower from these things. Actually, I'm going to try. Thursdays is a busy day for me because I get ready for the work week. So I got to do a little food prep for us. But kind of want to try making another loaf of bread. Just gradually increasing that mesquite flour, just to see how much of it I can use and still have a loaf of bread that tastes okay. Because it's cool if you can harvest some pods and make your own flour, right?
Absolutely.
Saves a little money.
Yep.
We're all about resources.
We might have to go find all the mesquite trees.
Yeah. Except I wouldn't pick them in this wash though, because sometimes the city reduces water that they can't use, and if they can't use that water, that tells you it's no good, right?
Yeah.
And
Totally.
what we learned in Alaska is if people are watering their garden with well water that has arsenic in it, well, it gets into the lettuce or whatever
Yep.
plant you're growing. So the water source of anything that you harvest is super important.
Yes, it is.
Not all the water had arsenic in Alaska, but some of it did. I don't know if that's just naturally occurring or if it's from other things that have been done there in the past, but you definitely want to pay attention to the water source. Look at this tree, it's so cool. I love the base of these trees. This is a bottom of a Palo Verde tree. It has similar foliage to the mesquite, but not quite. If you look closely, the leaves are a little more irregular, whereas the mesquite, all the leaves are shaped exactly the same. And when I get closer to the park, there's some that are hanging lower, so those are the ones we'll be harvesting the mesquite pods from.
Yep.
We'll be doing that all summer, right?
Absolutely.
The thing about those is you have to harvest them off the tree. And you cannot pick them up off the ground because if they fall on the ground, they could either have bugs or they could have
Fungus or something.
a type of mold
Yeah,
that'll
mold.
grow. And you also want to harvest them before you have a bunch of rain because the rain can also cause the mold. There's some more mesquite trees right there. Those ones will be able to reach these.
Oh yeah.
They'll make these pods that initially will be green and they'll turn kind of a off yellow with some red streaks in them, almost like our apples.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Exactly. Look, they're starting to make the pods for
Yep,
us.
they're making them.
They're making. They're making, and you'll be baking.
Right.
And Meg is leading up here. I think she's telling me, let's go up by the wall. That's where the coyotes run.
I always thought they ran in the wash.
Well, that too.
They probably run all over the place at
They
night.
like to go up the walls because when they smell like a small dog on the other side, a lot of times they'll go over the wall to get it.
Ooh. Yeah, you know, one time last summer, the park manager was warning people with small dogs because those coyotes actually jump right up there and they'll just be laying on the wall waiting for somebody to come by.
Yep.
Something to come by. Now, I haven't heard of them actually attacking animals that are with people, but
No.
you definitely do not want your pets out by themselves loose.
No.
In other words, they're going to turn into food.
Survival of the fittest. What is it, Meg?
happens.
Meg's on the scent.
Here we go, smelling the ground again.
She's on the scent.
See that
She's got
Palo
it.
Verde tree, all the yellow? And look at that. I think that's a cat's claw growing over the edge. I don't even know what that one is.
That's a pretty one, is what it is.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Depending on how your yard faces affects what you can grow. And you kind of have different growing zones within your own yard. Look at that Palo Verde tree. It's so pretty, those yellow flowers. You can see they're already dropping their blooms. Kind of like a little bit of a carpet. That stuff composts out really fast in this heat. Oh, there's a bird. All this lush growth supports an ecosystem of little animals and birds. Enjoying the flowering trees. I think we're going to spend a little bit of time in the garden. I'm constantly thinking about things that I might be able to grow here in this climate. And kind of want to try some quinoa and sunflower seeds.
Ooh, sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
That sounds enticing.
Yeah, and plus they're pretty to look at if they grow, right?
They
Big
sure
big
are.
flowers.
They do. And the finches will come pick the seeds when they're ready.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll be probably having to put a net over them if they
Absolutely. You'll be
make
netting them.
seeds.
If they grow, you'll be netting them.
Yep.
Finches love those seeds.
I guess that'll be one thing that'll be good about replacing the apricot tree that isn't doing well with a kumquat, is the birds don't seem to bother those for some reason.
No, they don't.
I haven't had any problems with the birds eating those, but they definitely try to eat the apricots.
Oh, they love the apricots.
And the
Sweet.
figs, but you know what? Figs are perfectly suited for growing in this weather. We're not getting rid of that.
No.
And they're so delicious.
Oh, Meg. Jeez.
No, 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 no. You don't need to dig in that hole. Boy, I tell you what, interesting how different dogs enjoy different things, and she likes to dig.
Going after those. She loves going after those.
Come on, Meg. Come on.
Let's go for a walk.
Let's go for a walk.
Yeah, we're not going to go for a dig.
Let's not go digging.
Yeah.
Somebody might fall in that hole, right?
Yeah.
Break their ankle, that'd be awful.
Yeah, hopefully. Stay on the sidewalk.
Well, it is a lovely day. I hope everybody has a nice day, and I sure appreciate you joining us. Joining Miss Meg here on her walk. Oh, don't lose your shoe.
I kicked it off to the
Have a great day. Thank
walk.
you.
Oh, my knee's starting to bother me a little bit.